Hey guys, just want to show a quick Polebarn keypad access update that I have going on here. I've got some hardware, just some information I want to share first, and I'll show you a real demo. Um, the keypad is run from an Arduino Uno. It has a 4x4 matrix keypad for keypad entry or input. I'm using an OLED display for visual feedback, also an LED for visual feedback. Uh, Everything is put together with a custom shield that's mounted on top of the Uno. Uh, Communication between the Uno and the Yun, which is the controller inside the pole barn, is supported over a standard Cat 5e cable. It's about 20 foot in length. Um, and this package that I'm putting the Uno in is basically a receptacle box that I picked up at the local Home Depot to protect it from the weather. So I've got some features I want to just kind of quickly go over here. So these features are pretty cool. Communication piece of the new configuration is a two-wire interface between the Uno and the Yun, and that is supported over the Cat 5e cable. The keypad itself communicates with the Yun as well, and there's code written in there to um, either update or read the EEPROM on the Uno itself. And you see it right there, it's electrically erasable, programmable, read-only memory. But what happens is, the cool thing about it is that if you lose power to the Uno, that stays in the EEPROM, and it won't go away until I change it or update it. So it has several thousand read-write cycles, so I shouldn't run into a problem with running out of uh, resources there to monkeying around with it. So, but the keypad has some code management to it, where I have three keys that are functionally set up to do certain things. So the start key here, the asterisk there, will actually do kind of like a clear screen reset, and it will clear the screen and reset all the values back to zero. Not rewrite the EEPROM, but it will set whatever I have inputted and clear, so I can start again. The pound key will actually manage the EEPROM, and I can actually change it back to default two different ways, and I can change the code to something different at any given point in time. So I can manage the pin number at will. It just takes a few keystrokes. The D key is what I'm using to input the appropriate pin at the time, and that in turn will send a signal over the two-wire interface up to the Yun. If I do the right key here, or the sequence key with the D key, it should trigger the relay on the Yun and operate the pole barn door, garage door. So whether it's open or shut, it will send a signal to trigger that. Okay, so here is the goodies. Here are the goodies. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit. Here, right. Alrighty, so here's the Uno, and here's the um, custom shield that I built for it. OLED, LED, just to show you what's going on. There's the keypad, you already saw that. And here's the connections for the um, TWI over the Cat 5e over to the Yun, or the Uno. Sorry, the Yun. And here's the other end of that right here. So um, um, the Yun also has a shield on it that I built to accommodate for all the wiring between all the components. There's the temperature sensor that I have there, and here's the sound sensor that I have catching the signal from the garage door that opens and closes. And here's the relay that I'm actually manipulating here with the keypad. So what I want to do is the default pin, I think, is still in there, so let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the default. And it should click the relay and you should see a flash. Cool. And it says passed. So that tells me that I'm standing outside the pole barn, punching in the keys, and I'm looking at the little display. At the same time, when that clicks, the garage door will either open or close depending upon the status, the state of the door at the time. So I want to change the pin to something else. I have to first type in the appropriate current pin. Then I want to change it to something else. I don't know. 9999 to confirm. Retype the current pin again and accepted the new, and it's showing me the new pin. So the new pin should operate the pole barn door. Okay, cool. Okay, so 9999 was the pin I just put in. So I'm going to reset the Uno, and I'm just going to hit the little reset button down there. Basically reset the Uno. So the old pin, or the current pin, which is 9999, should be the proper pin to use because it reread it from memory. Cool. So it worked. I could power off this unit here, and that's the only place that there's power coming in from the from the house. But I'm not going to do that. It takes too long for the unit to power up and all that good stuff. But resetting the Uno actually proves that the EEPROM was reread once this unit was reset, and it read the new pin that I put in, the 9999 number. So I can actually change that back to something else if I want. Actually, if I put it back to default the other way, it would be 1, 2, oops, my bad, clear house. If I go put in the new pin twice, or the proper current pin twice, it should go back to default. 9999, go here, cool. All right, so I went back to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can use 1, 2, 3, 4 to trigger the relay. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to finish building this and get it all protected in a nice, neat little package. I might have to go to a different type of box. I'm not sure yet. And I have to finish building the box around the Yun to protect that properly and have this sensor angled out correctly. And when I get that all done, I'll do a final video, share all the code and other component information that I have about what I built here, and move on to the next project, which is I'm going to automate my dust collection system. So in a slightly similar fashion. So that'll keep me busy for the next couple of months, I'm sure. Take care. Peace out.